Wolverine 59 of Gamers X here. No camera at the moment, so I'm gonna use something else in the meantime. I want to make this video, and this, shocked me. Stephen Amell, did a live, video. He just says that he was saying that he talked to Greg Berlanti of what was it, he talked to Greg Berlanti, who is responsible for everything of the Arrowverse as a whole. What he basically did was kind of gave his notes that he wants to move on from Arrow. Season 8 is basically now the well, the final season, and it's gonna run on 10 episodes, and that's something for something for us as fans to be like, wow. I mean, on one hand, I knew Arrow was gonna be finished at some point. I honestly did. But where my mind's going is like, wow, this actually could be the end of Arrow. I remember 2012 happened, when they were foes and everything coming together on how the show was gonna be, who was gonna be cast. I was thinking, okay, I was hoping I was wrong. I was hoping that, maybe I could be so totally wrong. This could be a great show. At first glance, I was not entirely. I was critical. Then when I rewatched the first season, I thought, okay, the first season, despite maybe a couple of things, it went good. Second season, it was amazing. Third might have hiccups, but overall fine. Season 4, though, we could have had a comic book accurate Green Arrow, Black Canary deal, but we didn't. I was hoping a Green Arrow, Black Canary romance that withstood throughout the whole Arrowverse. But still, it's like, no matter what, Stephen Amell, he has brought to the table. He gave his all into this role, and he did an amazing job. He went on to do it despite people still like saying, "You're not the Green Arrow. You will never." I think there was like some backlash over the casting. He's like, you know what? I don't care. You can like me or you cannot like me, and that's what kind of drew me in. Is that this is a guy that doesn't care who played the part. I was looking at the Michael Rosenbaum podcast, and he what he basically was saying was that what he was basically saying is that he knew at some point his run as Oliver Queen was gonna be done, and and he said, okay, there's not gonna be any stories for me to tell. I'm not gonna play the part, and it wasn't him trying to um pour what was that not pour lost salt it's not him trying to dissuade the fans or anything. He's grateful for the fans that he he would eventually want to do more uh different projects. He doesn't want to be sunk into having Green Arrow all the time. Like when you think of Jason David Frank, a lot of people would say he's the Green Ranger, he's Tommy Oliver, but he has a martial arts studio. He has you know he has another career besides being the Green Ranger, and he oftentimes shows that he's a martial artist, most of the time. I mean, it's kind of like I do, like, part of me wishes Arrow would have had a season 10, because I noticed that they were trying to retcon most of what they did. I don't know what's gonna happen this season, but we did we did get a thing a tease for the crossover Crisis on Infinite Earths that what Oliver said to the monitor. I have the name in my head, but cause think about it, he said that very spoiler alert if you hadn't seen it. Okay. He said that Barry and Cora. Again, fast forward if you don't want to hear this, but he said Barry and Cora are like the best people, while him on the other hand, yeah, like I think they're gonna do that, like have him have a sacrifice moment, and we can still have the Flash, and then all the other shows. I know there were rumors that Legends of Tomorrow or Supergirl, depending on the two, are also getting cancelled due to low ratings, and well, I can see Legends, there's not gonna be much for them in season 5, but other than that, I think those are just rumors. But it's funny. It's funny because to me, it's like it's 2012, and we're having a Green Arrow show, and now it feels strange when you watch a show, despite your qualms or or your um what's the opposite of qualms or criticisms? Despite what you didn't like about what you liked about it, you, it feels like we've been on such a great ride, and I'm fortunate that we have, and I wish Stephen Amell nothing but the best. I do. I do. I know we're gonna get a Batwoman, so I guess she's gonna be like a substitute. But um, it seems like wow. I mean, they could do a spin-off of Real Birds of Prey because we're apparently gonna have a Birds of Prey episode. But I I'd rather see a show of Birds of Prey, well executed. Um, better writing. Put Kate Lots, put in Sarah Lance, put in um, Kate Cassidy, maybe Dinah if need be, and and have like a real good execute Birds of Prey. But I know Warner Bros. Getting really weird right now, and that's one of my main criticisms of Warner Bros. Is that uh, in order to have a movie like Suicide Squad or whatever, they have to write off the actual team from the TV show. And it's like, no, you can't have the same properties. Marvel has done it somewhat. I could be wrong, but the best I could say, Stephen Amell, thank you for everything you did. Great playing over Queen, the Green Arrow. I wish there was another season. Maybe have Queen consolidated, come back. Simple as that. So yeah. Live large, rock hard. Wolverine 59 of Gamers X is signing out. Live large, rock hard. Have a good one.